All right, welcome everyone. We got day one of the qualifier weekend. So 2-day event. This is the first day. The format is sealed, so through the Omenpaths sealed. Not a huge fan of the set, but I am a fan of high stakes limited tournaments. So we're gonna hold our nose and make an exception for this one. Yeah, so I need to get 7 wins to make it to day 2, and I get eliminated when I hit 3 match losses. So let's see what we got. Only 7 rares. I feel like in the past when I've done this for sealed, I get like 8+ rares, sometimes even sometimes 10 rares. So 7 seems low. Just kind of funny. All right, so this card's very good. Strength of Will is fine. This card's very good for sure. The spiders you control have Riot. It's okay, not bad. This is pretty medium, not too special. I think this card isn't very good. So actually not the strongest rares, unfortunately. Let's see how the rest is. All right, so we got 2 pigeons, spectacular tactics, sudden strike, Zora. Zora's good. 2 sudden strike, okay. And a Mothwing Shroud, so some decent white cards, not too bad. Blue we have Bellion, Hidden Mundanity. This card's fine. This card's also not too bad. And I'm sure the research team is okay and sealed. What else? Black, 2 Crobble. Crobble's good. Black is shallow. 3 Gravestone's fine. Other than that, not much. Red has got... I mean, the card's okay. 2 Burst. This card's okay as well. But again, not that impressive. What about green? Green has 2 Clutter Cluster. Clutter Cluster. It's hard to say. This card, one of my best rares. 4 Caracals. It's a lot of Caracals. Carrot or carvings, I want to splash. Same with this. 1 Zan. A couple of chariots. These are fine. All right, 2 Margot. Three Leyline Weaver. That's really good. Leyline Weaver is very strong. Oh, 2 of these. These are nice ones to in web. Copy. Right, Chariot's secretly green. So this card animates artifacts, right? Okay. So green is looking like a color I want to play. We got some decent in web with Zan and 2 Clutter Cluster. Guess that's it for in webbers. And then we have the Scouring Storm Soul, which is really strong. White's looking like it's got good removal. Mothring Shroud, 2 Sudden Strike, Spectacular Tactics. Fortunately, I didn't get any of the blue-white hybrid 2/2 that gains flying when it's modified. It goes really well with Zora. I also have Margot is very good. Three Leyline Weaver, super strong. Definitely want to be playing those. So many Caracals. Do I just go green-white? My blue doesn't look that appealing. I have the 2 Hide Identity, which is nice, but other than that, I'm not very excited about what's going on there. Black Crowball is like the only black card I want to play. So red offers 2 Deathflame Burst and Kraza. And maybe like Dreadfang if I have green-red. Knife Trick. White offers Mothring Shroud, 2 Sunstrike, Tactics, and Hoppy. Janai and Hoppy. I can play the Citizen even if I'm green. I guess there's another in Weber. This pool looks a lot weaker than my my pool to qualify for this tournament. Which is unfortunate because this is 7 rounds. You gotta have a pretty strong deck to get that deep. So I think I suspect this is going to be a struggle. So I could go like green-white with the Pigeons and a Weber's and play like Goreksha Arms and some Caracals. Like you can, that is reasonable. I think I'm gonna nix the blue. You have the 2 Hide Mundanity, but white has similar and better removal. And I think white synergizes with the green a little bit better. So sorry, blue. This card also I could play if I'm white. This card is really good. I'd love to play the Margos. Like the Goreksha Arms. I don't have any equipment that can pump Margot, right? I have this, I guess. And the Crowballs. I guess those would pump Margot, but then I'm splashing blue and black. I do think I should be playing green because of the 3 Leyline Weavers and the Scouring Storm Soul and the Clutter Clusters. You have 2 Clutter Clusters. You can loop them if you have a way to tap the clusters. I don't have a support of parents though. Yeah, I don't have a good way to tap those, do I? Oh, actually, hold on. I have the Chariots. The Chariots. Yeah, I mean, use a Chariot, tap Clutter Cluster, and web another Clutter Cluster. That is an engine. 6 mana to make 2 creatures each turn. That could come up, I suppose. All right, let me see what green-white looks like. So when I play this card, Era 9, non-equipment. So I can animate Chariots, but Chariots could already become creatures, Treat Trolley, Goravel, Food, and the Pigeon. I mean, it doesn't seem that great. I probably wouldn't want to play Treat Trolley anyways, in this kind of deck. Or maybe Carvings. I don't know if I need that. I got some number of Chariots too. I probably do want to, if I play green-white, I want to play, I think, another in Weber. But I play the Confessor's Bindings. I also don't think it's a good card. Maybe more of a sideboard card. I think the ace is decent though. I'd probably play the Grux Arms and maybe some number of Caracals, honestly. So what if we cut like the Treat Trolley and the Carvings and the Error 9? Could cut the Gorarel. Are incentivized to play lots of spiders because of Zora. Right now I have 9 spiders. Do you have any ways to get a land in my graveyard for this thing to come back? It doesn't look like it. Well, no, that's not true. I can surveil with the Sanctuary. Is that it? I could play some Scout the Cities to mill some lands. That's an option. Like, that card is powerful if you can recur it. And then you need a land in your graveyard to do that. This card is good. I'm tempted to splash for it. Put a counter on Margo with the pastry. I have 4 Inwebers, 2 Cluster, Zan, and Darvel. This is basically like a Phantom Warrior, but it has upside if you can pump it. I don't have a lot of ways to pump it. Basically just grow extra arms and strength of will. And maybe the pastry if I play it. And that if I played it. Creatures and or treasures. Oh. I thought it was artifacts for some reason, but it's specifically treasures. Yeah, this card, I don't think this card's good. The Chariots are kind of good with allowing me some easy and webbing, I guess. What are my alternatives? Go blue-white. The blue doesn't seem as good as the green. If I go green-blue, the blue doesn't seem as good as the white. Yeah, I don't think we're playing blue. I could splash for Crobles, because I don't think I can go main black. I could play red as a main color, but that also seems inferior to white. Okay. 54 cards. All right, let's just sort by converted mana cost. So it's on the chopping block. So many 2-drops. Ridiculous number of 2-drops. Don't need 4 Caracals. I could trim 1 Chariot, but the Chariot does have nice synergy in this deck. It allowed me to loop in Webbers. I don't really have any fatties. No, like Chizak. I guess Storm Soul is my fatty. How many cards do I have over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. Even when I cut all of those, I still have to make another cut. Rampage could get cut. So Zora puts counters on Zan on all the clutter clusters. It's not bad. On the Leyline Weavers, Darvel. That's about it. This could honestly be a 16 lander, especially with the 3 Leyline Weaver. So let's cut Gorel. Let's cut Pastry. Yeah, I don't think we need to splash Margot. This card either, really. Carvings does kind of draw you 2 cards. This is tempting, just as like a divination. The creatures in my deck seem pretty small, so I feel like the Rhino's Rampage actually isn't going to be that good. First Strike and Vigilance. Again, my creatures are small. How am I getting through in the late game? With Flyers, City Pigeons. I mean, I can give my 4/4 First Strike, but if they play Chizak, I can't get through that. Caracals are larger. I feel like between Scout the City and Carvings, I'd rather play Scout. My reason is because it gets lands in my graveyard for this thing. It's tempting to play the Campus, just to have another way to surveil lands. Splash the Margos as a way to get through in the late game. I definitely want 1 Chariot. I don't think I want 2, but I think I want 1. Cut the Carvings. Cut 1 land. 19 creatures. I need 2 Scouts. Could cut these 3 in a land. I'll go to Zora. 9 Spider still. I think Zora is still decent. So I could like chump block with the Pigeon and give it indestructible, and then it gets super large. For fixing, I have Zan right now. The Leyline Weavers actually, I don't have many CMC4 or greater things to untap them. I only have 2 in the whole deck. This build doesn't feel like it's going to get there. I'm trying to envision what else I can do. Try and splash. This is a card that is tempting to splash. Because not only does it let me grow my creatures over time, but the surveilling helps with the Storm Soul. I have this to splash black, and if I want to, I could play like Carvings, the Chariot could fetch a swamp, this could get black. It would definitely change the look of this deck. Do I want 2 City Pigeons? I mean, those enable Cluster, Zan, I guess Darval. It's not that amazing though. Just wondering if I need a Caracal, just to have a larger creature to punch through. I'd rather splash these than the Margos, I think. I like the idea of like putting counters over time on a Pigeon, and surveilling seems nice. I will say splashing those is a little harder because I don't have the Campus. Splashing the Margos is easier, and I guess if I play a Campus That gives me another way to surveil lands in my graveyard for Storm Soul. I think I'd rather have these. God, this is tough. Chariot gets the swamp, Zan gets the swamp. This makes a treasure. I guess I don't really need the city pigeons to unweb, because I have 3 Leyline Weavers. That's a great way to unweb. If I play the Krobles, I don't need to scout the city, because I have another way to get my lands in my graveyard. Tempting to play the Carvings, though, because it's like a draw too, and it helps me cast the Krobles. Still no Leyline Weavers to unweb with. If I cut the pigeons, I get, yeah. Don't need to scout the city anymore. Cut the Zora for something a little more impactful. Ancient Carvings is tempting though. 16 creatures. $16 lands. Might be able to get away with 16 lands. Deck's pretty low to the ground, honestly. Yeah, the Krobles let me to get the Storm Soul back. And it's just a beefier, more impactful card in the late game. I kinda want to try that. The Carvings also seems solid because I have 16 creatures, but also treasure is good for helping me splash the Krobles. So for removal, I have Tactics, 2 Sunstrike, Mothwing Shroud. 4 removal spells. And it looks good. 9/7 here. I did cut 2 of my flyers. So my only flyers left are this. Everything else has to get through on the ground. And Janai and Hoppy. Yeah, I think I might try this. It doesn't look great, honestly. I feel like the deck needs a little bit more oomph. Which is why I'm playing the Krobles, and I like the surveilling to give me another way to get back to Storm Soul. But yeah, I'm not feeling good about this deck. I could play Rampage, but again, my creatures are pretty small. They're larger now that I have the Krobles. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try this. What was that sound? Okay. First. I mean, if I draw a forest, I can then web. I'm gonna mulligan though. Alright, sure, we'll keep this. Let's put back a forest, I think. It's a good draw. Now I wish I had the forest. Yikes. Alright, let's just hang back, I think. Bring that forest back. Backfired. I got a little greedy, I guess. I was thinking I'd draw another land. All right. I got a 7/7. Land would be good. I can play favorite fire, then attack for 7. Not a land. Just gonna play the clutter cluster here. I'm assuming my 7/7 is gonna eat another removal spell. Like a Damning Caress or something. Yep. It's legendary? Oh my god. I did not know this was legendary. Why? Yeah, okay. It's the downside of just having legendary attacks to like everything in the set. Doesn't seem like a card that would be legendary. Oh my god. Alright. Four, 5 Death Touch, can't block it profitably. The card's really good. Why would he play the Crook afterward? Oh. Because he had to. Alright. I mean, if I leave up all my mana, it's pretty conspicuous. He's just gonna attack with the illusions. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna sudden strike and probably grow extra arms here, but I don't expect him to attack with the Watcher on the road. Alright, well now he might attack with the Watcher on the road. Oh, it's first main phase. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty dead here, honestly. I can kill the 4/5, take 9. I guess I should, and hope to draw removal for the Watcher. What could I draw? Spectacular Tactics doesn't do it. Attack with all, next turn I die. Alright, we're dead here. I might need to board in a way to kill Watcher. Even if I save that, I have 2 blockers. I'm dead. Let's just go to the next game here. But it's got Deathflame Burst, Temple Trap, Wisecrack. Let me write this down. All right. I'm at 16 lands here. I need a way to kill Mysterio. Or the Watcher on the road. Knife Trick. Good board and Temple Trap. It's like Sunstrike won't do it. Tactics won't do it. It's just the Mothwing Shroud is my only way. I could bring in maybe the Rhino's Rampage. It's not unreasonable. Yeah, I guess we'll bring in the Rhino's Rampage. Could cut the Ancestral Carvings. Yeah, maybe cut that. It's just kind of air, although it does fix me a little bit. All right, let's go with that. What is that sound effect? Okay, sounds better. All right, we're going to play the first Clutter Cluster just to block with. I'm not going to play the second one. I learned my lesson. Okay, that's going to be annoying in a long game. Two, 3. X damage to target player. I probably do have to Sudden Strike that. Clutter Cluster doesn't have Web. Doesn't have Reach for some reason. Alright. There goes my MacD. Oh. Kills the Clutter Cluster. Okay. Just kill this. Now I get to Web my Clutter Cluster. That's good. Okay, that's good too. I can attack Clutter Cluster next turn. If he doesn't block it, I can web it back to my hand. Probably will double block it though. Oh. Let's do that actually. Okay. I guess there's Vigilance, so I don't get to web it. Maybe I should have played the MacD. No. Maybe I should play the MacD first so the treasure comes into play tapped, but Didn't matter there. The card's really good. Death Touch, Lifelink, Bola Citadel when it attacks. Okay, and that thing needs to die. I want to attack with another one. Just to pressure his life more. I think so. To make double blocking a little more unappealing. I could have given this one First Strike and Vigilance and attack with it too. Maybe that would have been better, actually. Whoa. Okay. So I can trade Zan with the Egrix. If he has removal for Zan, I can double block with Leyline Weaver and my 2/1 Spider. Death Touch, so I don't want to triple block it. This is a close turn for them. All their things come into play tapped, which has got to be annoying for them. They won't have blockers. Yep. They'll go for the trade. Okay. Alright. That's good for them. More removal. My god. Go down to 3. More? They did draw a lot of cards here. Okay. Alright. Losing my double striker kind of sucks. Or my first striker. Because not everything just trades cleanly with this. Maybe I just cluster here. Getting a Menace guy in play is kind of nice. As a surveilling. I think I'm just gonna do this while I can with a cluster. It might not be easy to web if he kills my Leyline Weaver next turn. We're gonna hold the 1 land. Alright. He's got 8 cards left in his deck. I mean, they could deck here. I'm at 20 life. They're at 3. They can't get too aggressive. They still have Watcher of the Roads in their deck, though. That's gonna make... That's how I could lose. Villain, 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 villain. 4 villains. So I probably need to hold this for the Watcher. Or I could exile the Tethix and start attacking. So I could start surveilling. I don't think I want to do that yet. I think we're just going to wait. I might need the Shroud to get rid of the Watcher. Or if they get too aggressive, maybe I can force through lethal with the Shroud. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay. All right. That one can get rid of the Tethix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 creatures. Can't get through yet. Alright, let's blow that up. You can put to counter as another creature and then have a good blocker. Okay. I think our goal is to deck him, honestly. 5 cards. Save the Mothwing for the Watcher. Death Toucher's coming in. I could triple block the 4/5. He's got removal. It does backfire. 4/5 Death Touch. I think I'm gonna triple block it. I can't let that thing keep hitting me. Okay. So I'm gonna lose 3 more here. Land there is unfortunate. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. You would attack. You would block with a Gorel and then make some 1/1s. The 1/1s would be annoying. 5 cards left. I don't think I can survive long enough. I will have to trade with that eventually. I'm just trying to decide if I want to attack with the favored fighter. I don't think so. Not yet. I could Shroud the Gorel and attack. If he has removal, though, it's so bad. I think we're just going to sit back. I need to draw, like, 1 more spell to be a little more stable. I'll take another hit from the Bane, Marked Leonin. Okay. One more hit. 3 cards left. Still waiting to kill Watcher here with the Shroud. I'd like to draw a non-land at some point. There it is. Alright. Two cards left. It's gonna be close. Grextra Arms wasn't a great draw. I suppose I can keep something alive. Probably will keep that alive. I think I just need the extra blocker. Yep. So I could take 2 from that, go to 4. Or I go block. He's got basically 1 more attack in him. So what if I blocked this there? So next turn that knocks me to 4. It requires to use most of his mana this turn. Go to 4. Next turn, 2 flyers knock me to 2, and then I go block. So if he has another 2-power creature and I don't draw a blocker, I will die if I make this block. I think I still like it though. It also taxes his mana. Oh, that's gonna kill me. I need to draw. I don't even know what I can draw now. All the villains get flying. That's not good enough. If I attack with, oh my god. Other villains you control gain flying. Villain. So these 2 would gain flying. Oh, these both have reach. Okay, hold on. So I Sunstrike that. I have 4 blockers. Block 2 flyers. Block. I live, and he decks out. Block. Yeah. Alright. If he doesn't have removal, he decks here. If he has removal, I will die. Exact lethal. I'm a 2. Pass. All right. Okay, we decked him. I've seen pretty much his whole deck now. Scorpion Sting also. Death Flame Burst. This feels like an uphill battle for sure. I'm gonna cut the Crobals. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the Crobals and I'm gonna go play in the Margos. I think in a long, protracted game like that, the Margos are actually gonna be really good. I guess he doesn't have a lot of flyers, does he? Nice, that one has reach. That has reach. Yeah, we'll go with the Margos. I do want an island. The Rampage. It is one of my ways to kill the Watcher. 17. What do I have to cut? I could cut a Gallant Citizen. That's reasonable. Let's do that. All right, keeping this. This hand's actually pretty good. Go turn 2 Janai or turn 2 Leyline Weaver. Probably want the Leyline Weaver. It's pretty close, honestly. Gonna web it. I'm gonna play Janai, actually. Start getting in. I can web it next turn with Darval. Maybe that's bad because I can't then. Maybe it was better to try to web Zan. Alright, that's actually really good here, because now I can attack and web it. Web Darval and replay it. It's gonna kill my Janai and Hoppy. Guess not. You could trade with the Leyline Weaver, I guess. We'll make that trade. That's fine with me. I'll just play the Leyline Weaver if that happens. I don't like attacking with Darval because he just has a clean trade with Goravel for it, and Darval's holding back his common crooks pretty effectively. Okay. He plays Watcher, he gets 3/3/3s, which is pretty freaking annoying. He gets 4/3/3s. Alright. Well, 5/3/3s when that comes. I don't have a clean way to kill it yet. So this turn I can play both Zan and Margot. Just get another planes, I think. Watcher is the card I'm most scared of, just because it's an army and it can, and I can't deal with it. Okay. Human villain. I could get him to start trading off. No, that's a clean trade there still. Maybe I do want to start trading off so the Watcher becomes less threatening. I'm going to do that, actually. I still have the Sun Strike. Alright. I mean, I could Sudden Strike the 2-1 just to keep my 4-3. It's tempting. I think I'll just let it go. So you can make the 2/1/1s now, but they can't get through my Leyline Weaver. Okay, that one I will Sudden Strike. If I can Shroud. Well, I probably want to save the Shroud for the Watcher. Yeah, I think so. Or the Shroud for the Spider. Oh, he just takes it all. Interesting. Now I'm tempted to just Shroud it. I think I will, actually. So what is he going to do? He's going to counterattack with all of these? I can kill that one. I'll just take 4. I'm okay with this. He might be trying to bait me to use it when he plays Watcher. If he wants to attack, I'll just Sudden Strike it. That's fine. It also makes him get more aggressive, which is not bad. I get to Surveil here. Take 2. I'm gonna keep that. That kills him with Margot if I want to go for it. Gotcha. Alright. I feel like we got away with something this match. Alright. That was round 1. Alright, after that game, I've decided I want to make a change to the deck, which is, I think I actually like the Margos more main than the Krobels. And here's my reasoning. In a board stall, the Margos actually punch through and can win. The Krobels cannot. And the playing the Margos gives me another reason to play another one of these tap lands that can surveil. I like it because that also helps me late game in a board stall, and it makes the Storm Soul much better because I can surveil lands into my graveyard. Krobel could also do that too, but what I was seeing in that match is that like even if I attack with like a 2-1 and Krobel it, like the 2-1 just gets killed. Like Krobel doesn't really punch through, but Margot does. Still 16 lands. I mean, right. I did end up cutting. Let me think here. Ancient Carvings. Ancient Carvings is good. 16. Currently I'm at 9-7. Or, so I'm at, sorry, 9-8. So if I cut plains at an island, that gets me to 7 white, 9 green, and 2 islands. But I also have Zan, Chariot, and Carvings, and Favorite Fighter to produce blue mana. Could bring in another Chariot, I suppose. I think one Chariot's fine. All right, let's go with that instead. Okay, keep this. I can web Zan turn 3. Coming in tap there was clutch. I need to draw some non-lands though. I'm running 16 lands. I've drawn half of my lands. Or I guess drawn 7. Ooh. Reach and Death Touch. It's pretty good. I mean, I could strength to put a counter on it and kill that thing. I feel like holding the strength though, honestly. I'd rather get more counters off of it later at some point. Or that counter removal spell. That's really good. It's a huge threat. Yeah, once that flips. Oh my god. He's using my my Macti against me to web. Yeah, once this flips, hexproof. It can gain hexproof for 2 mana. Basically can't kill it. Yikes. I get a big attack here, but then my opponent gets an absolutely massive counter attack. Yep, another land. Ah, oh, man. So he flips that next turn. Or strike haste. I guess I need to try and kill it with Kren. I'll attack with Macdi because... Actually, I probably want a huge Macdi, don't I? No, but I need to keep Xanon tapped to try and kill the Kren. 6 mana. It'll be a 5/4. Although if he keeps enough creatures... Let's see. If he keeps 2 creatures untapped, he can then put a counter on it, so I can't even kill it. Actually, the first strike means that I will definitely kill it. Okay. So maybe attack with just the Macdi, since she isn't really getting in. I could put Zon there. First strike. I think we're just gonna no attacks here. I don't think it's good to attack. I'm so far behind. I'm bored. If he flips the Kren, I get to kill it with Strength of Will and then put a bunch of counters on one of my creatures, like the Macdi. The first strike is going to be actually help me, because it'll put counters on my creature before my creature gets to do damage back to Kren. Oh my god. What is this? Beginning of combat, your turn, you may look at top 5 cards of your deck, you may put a creature from among them on the battlefield. Not beating that card either. I mean, I have the Mothwing Shroud to get rid of it, but Jesus. I'm just getting outclassed on power level here. Beginning of combat. Oh, I forgot to surveil. Man, could have been that land. Yeah, I don't see how I can win here. This doubles the counters on each spider and legendary creature, so not the support of parents at least. Power level is off the charts here. So I guess we're the aggressor in this matchup because I cannot beat these bombs in the late game. Uh-huh. Jesus. I hope he attacks with that, because the one way I win is by putting a million counters on my Macdi. Let's just see what's coming up. Ancient Carvings, get 2 creatures. I probably need them for chump blockers. So it'll deal 6 damage to my Macdi. And then my Macdi will become a 6/6. Kill this thing. Margot. If I draw, grow extra arms is there, so that's going to the bottom. So I could do like Gallant Citizen and Margot. Get in for 8. He's going to counterattack for 9. 15. Counterattack for 16. Also, I won't be able to get it in the future. I can get it for 10 here, but that's about it. I might need to keep back the MACD just to block his fatties. Let's get this Soul Stone, though. I think I need to take these two. Okay, okay. Maybe I do want to play the Margot. Get in for 8. He goes to 10. I think the only way I win is if I get a huge attack in here. We're not winning the long game by grinding him out. I could put a counter on Margot. That does 4 a turn. Okay. Ender's tapped, but he gets to draw a card off of his Zakao now. Bricked on that. Take 11. Yep. Sing us Trample. I'll trump the Gallant Citizens on the 5/5, I think. Take 9. Let's just draw another Margot. Kind of bad. Margot puts him to 8. He just blocks with the Fate Weaver on my MACD. I could Spectacular Tactics his Leyline Weaver. If I could just get rid of this thing, I could maybe get through. Block there. So block there. Tactics like a 5/5. I take 7, 11. Still die. Block there. Have to play another Margot to stay alive. Yeah. I have to play another Margot to stay alive. If he alphas and I survive with the tactics and I draw like a removal for Fate Weaver, that is a way I could win. The Leyline Weaver is also going to be a potential reach blocker. I'm sure I'll have a expensive spell to untap it. Okay. So I could give my thing +1/+1 and hexproof, but I'm still going to have to block with it. He's playing around tactics here. It's pretty nice. He attacks with everything. I don't think I can afford to save the Margot here. Let me just think. Margot blocks there. Trades. That blocks there. I die. I'm gonna let it go. Other tactics. Alright, well, legendary. Smart, lead back the reach creatures. Yeah, it forces me to use tactics. I like this attack. It's smart. So guess I want to see what's coming up. Oh no, I can't. If I do that, then I can't. Tactics. Yeah, I have to use the tactics here. Go to 3. I have no way to clear away 2 blockers, though. Do I want to upkeep this? Probably. Yep, don't want that. You have lethal here. They go for it. I'm sure they will. Yeah, they're going for it. I would need 2 removal spells to live. Not gonna happen. Alright. Let's take some notes. Alright. Yeah, we're dead. You can just scoop it up. Do I have a way to, like, exile an artifact or enchantment? Just the Mothwing Shroud, I think. I do think I need the Margos here to get through. He does have some reach creatures. Yeah, I can't let this go to the late game. This destroys a non-creature artifact, but this thing has indestructible, so I can't even destroy it. Lovely. Bunch of 4/5s, large creatures, hard to punch through. Could play this as a way to put counter on a Margot. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot I can do against this. I definitely need the Mothwing Shroud. Get rid of the enchantment. Destroy a creature with flying. Kren is super annoying too. Could bring in the Temple Trap. It's just another removal spell for a large creature. Maybe I will. 16 lands, awkward though. I could cut a Gallant Citizen. Alright, let's cut 1 Gallant Citizen for a Temple Trap. Just so I can kill like a Tethix or a Kren proactively. Go with that. This is going to be a hard matchup to win, though. It's a really good hand, though. Ooh. I think I'd still rather get this out. Because I want it in Web, Janai, and Hoppy. I don't love seeing that. If he attacks, I'm going to grow extra arms, maybe? No? Alright, I don't get the option. Web. Play MacD. So really, I mean, one of the better draws my deck could have. Let's see if it's good enough. Get Perilous Lunge on the MacD. It's not a bad play for them. Yep. We're gonna attack with both of our creatures here. And I'm gonna use Grow Extra Arms. Okay. Tempted to get the Chariot in play. Or get both of these. Let's get both of these, just a little more mana efficient. Chariot can trade clean with the Leyline Weaver, but we're gonna grow extra arms whatever the Weaver blocks, most likely. Well. Kinda shuts me down. Yeah, I can't get through all this now. Reach. I think I'm gonna just trade the Jarval for the Favored Fighter while I can. Or maybe I want to attack with Janai and just get rid of the Leyline Weaver. That actually seems a little bit better. So I can start attacking in the air. And it slows down his ramp. Let's do that. He has spectacular tactics. It's going to backfire. Unfortunate. Alright. Now we're losing. Now we are losing. Alright, I won't surveil this time. Let me just think. 5 to surveil. I still have 2 left. No. I draw my own favorite fighter. Cast through the Omenpaths. Now we gotta put on the brakes, unfortunately. It's not bad. Okay, okay. So let's... I kind of got the loop going here. Crew. It's a nice combo. So I can make 2/2/1s every turn, assuming my Darval lives. Yep. Take 4. Can't double block it. Probably just gonna lose one of his bombs now, though. Through the Omenpaths, Terminus, or Kren are all gonna be problematic. Look, what I'm doing is not gonna be good enough. At least you have instant speed removal. All right. Yep. Cluster gains me 3 life every turn, so I can keep taking this. Our plan is to overwhelm him, to go as wide as possible. Alright. Ooh, that's kind of good. Gets rid of his favorite fighter. Don't need to do it yet, though. What is he targeting? My Clutter Cluster. 1 or 2 target creatures you control each get +1 to each deal damage. So I can save it with the tactics. I'm gonna do that. Alright. He has 5 blockers. No, not yet. Not yet, but soon. So the Soulstone, the Terminus doesn't do anything right now. Through the Omenpaths would be one of his best draws, so he topped it. Because Through the Omenpaths lets him keep parity with my cluster. Okay. That card's good, but if I'm going wide, yeah, haste. That's so annoying. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. Can block all of those. I'm just gonna trade a bunch of spiders for it. It slows me down in terms of the go-wide strategy, but I think I need to get rid of that thing. Okay, that thing can get large. Large Trampler. Ooh. Margot would be a nice one to get in play. I think I still want to make more spiders, though. Yeah. Like, running out of time here. Oh. So he can make this like a 6/6. Next turn, I can clutter cluster, and if I get a land, I can play Margot. Yeah, take it. It's gonna put counters on the workforce, I assume. Oh, okay. Wisecrack. All right, the fun stops now. Unfortunate. Just pass. I have 7 spiders. Next turn, get Margot and Zon in play. Probably. Let's just cast it. So the Margot starts chipping away at his life, which might mean I can get a huge attack in with a bunch of spiders at some point. I can trade Zon for his favorite fighter now. Yeah, I'll make that trade. It's a good attack. Trade 2 spiders for it. It does make the alpha strategy a lot worse. I think I'm still gonna do it though. Wait, what am I doing? Should have traded a spider and a citizen. Definitely should have done that. He doesn't have an answer. Oh, he might have an answer to Margot. He already used the Perilous Lunge. He's got Weiss. All right. Drawing Grow Extra Arms be good, but I know it's on the... I think it's on the bottom, right? Oh, no, I already used it. I should have Block to the citizen there. I'd have another spider. That could backfire. He's gonna pump his workforce. Okay. Sure. Just cast this. I don't get to surveil. I think that's okay though. I think I just want to put as much board presence as I can to disincentivize big attacks on his part. It's a good engine. It's a crazy game. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 blockers. Margo puts him to 10. Blocks those. 4 get through. Not enough for lethal. Not yet. The music is double stacking. Let's just turn off the music. Yeah, I mean, having an extra spider right now might make all the difference. That mistake might cost me. He could start sinking a bunch of mana into the workforce. Okay, that can get Kren, which is a threat. It's a really close game. I'm gonna, I think, surveil my upkeep. Sure. Keep that. I tapped wrong. If I draw the... Alright, didn't matter. Favorite fighter. I mean, if I didn't surveil my upkeep, I could have cast the favorite fighter here. Because he might get in a big attack here. Alright, there it is. The card I was worried about. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Attacks to the workforce, use 7 blockers. Right. So use 8 blockers. Blocks 5 spiders. Those 2, not lethal, not yet, but soon. Keep getting it with Margo. This is why we brought in the Margos. To win in board stalls like this. All right. This time I can actually surveil. It's a crazy game. If I had an extra spider, that might make all the difference. I'd get, yeah, it's going to come down to something like that. 12 cards left. So you, the Kren he can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's the Kren. You can double... Okay, you can't double counters on the human citizen. Kren doubles counters on spiders and legendary creatures. It's a complicated board state. Do you attack? Seems like he's might attack. No. Removal spell is what I'm looking for. Wow. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blockers. Goes to 6. Blocks the 5 spiders. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, actually, because I don't have an extra spider, I can't kill him here. Crazy. Indestructible, all right. He can get a huge attack in now. It's gonna be complicated though. He's just gonna alpha me. Eat my clock. So have, yeah, can you attack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blockers. Put the citizen on Kren. I strength of will it. There's a way to give it like trample. I could die. Just take 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blockers. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 4. Yeah, just take 5. I think so. This be another huge thing. Should have scratched an upkeep there. I think we're going to go for it. Yeah. Because he's at 4. Yeah. All in. 5, 6, 9. I think this is enough. You can generate a bunch of mana with the support of parents. He's got like multiple removal spells, instant speed. This eats time off his clock too. Definitely should have surveilled there. If I found like a Mothring Shroud, one less blocker. Alright. Can kill the 11/11. Still have lethal though. He needs two instant speed removal spells to not die here. Okay. Oh, what a game. What a game. All right. I have 6 minutes. He is 8.5. This thing has reach also. He's got lots of reach blockers. I think I do like the Temple Trap still. Clutter Cluster won me that game for sure. I think we're going to run it back. Come on, good hand. Yep, solid. I think we're going to just play the Leyline Weaver here. So it lets me play both of my 2-drops next turn. The MacD can't get through his Fate Weaver anyways. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna play a Citizen because I want to play MacD when I can hold up Strength to be able to protect it. We're gonna Sunstrike the 4/4 or hold up Strength of Will. Yeah, let's just kill the 4/4. I'll take 4 here. Okay, get Kren. We get to exile the Kren. Hold up Strength of Will. Look, it's that. Alright. So I get an attack in here. I mean, he can start chaining and webbing. It's pretty good. Could also just shroud that. So he can't start looping. I think I'm going to do that. protect MacD. All those things come into play tapped, so he's delayed blocking for a turn. He tries to like wisecrack MacD. Alright, that's pretty good. Get back the Death Toucher. Sure. Oh, that's an insane draw. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. So these things can't block it right now, and I can protect it with Strength of Will. I think we're going to win this. Uh-huh. So give this for strike. Attack with these two. That has to block there. I mean, I could... It's getting it with everybody, I think. Yeah. Everybody's coming in. I think this is lethal. Destructible. Yep. So that puts him to 1 and he's dead. Wow. I can't believe he beat this deck. Block 2, and take 8. Alright. Whew. Crazy game. Crazy match. Alright, let's keep going. We'll keep it. Turn 3 Storm Soul off the Leyline Weaver. Margos have been good. Margos have been a lot better than the Crobel, for sure. I probably will... Yeah, I'm going to trade my Weaver for that, so he can't start in webbing. Yeah. No, thank you. Okay. Do like a Darval now or something? Okay. Plains would be good. Draw. Hold on. Well, I don't really want to offer that trade, so I think we're going to take 6 here. I'm not going to trade Storm Soul for his favorite fighter. I'd rather get it to be a 5/5 first. Oh boy. So this looks like... Could be another Lively Leap, probably just to grow extra arms. Or Shock. Do 2 like... The 5/5 that does 2 damage from the ETBs. Alright. I don't think I can just not block ever. You had that. Alright. And web as well. Nice, nice. Where are my plates? Taking so much damage here. Is there some way I can web the clutter cluster? I don't think I'm ever going to get a shot to do that. I mean, yeah, he probably attacks with all, actually. Attacks with all. Attacks with everything. I can chump that, take 5, 7, 8, go to 4, and then clutter cluster. Yeah. I think this is my best shot. Is to hope he doesn't have another blocker. I can attack with my one citizen. Because I do have to block, right? 6. Yeah, I do have to block, so that goes there. Just praying that he doesn't have another creature here. Okay. So I can attack and web it, clutter cluster. Do still have to chump block the favored fighter. He left it there. It's a bad sign. I'm at 7. I don't have to chump it. I do have to chump something. Could go like there. Take 4. Could do that. Go to 3. Yep. That's the nail in the coffin there. Yeah, I don't see a way out of this. I can play 2 creatures. I need to double block this to not die, to trample. I have 2 other creatures, then I get to block those 2. Technically still alive. But they need to be 2/3 toughness creatures. So that means I need to go aces plus this. I'm still just losing my whole board. Attacks with all. Yeah. So I can go double block. It's losing everything to go to 1. Another Weaver. Right. We've lost. Let me make notes. Sunstrike. Lively Leap. Other than that, creatures are pretty reasonable. How do I want to board against this? Alright, well, we're dead. Deck's kind of similar to mine. I could bring in my own Lively Leap. Doesn't seem bad here. Carvings could be a little slow. He's got Sudden Strike. Sudden Strike is a blowout against combat tricks, though, so I don't think I want to board in a second combat trick for that reason. Could bring in Zora. These spiders. 9 spiders. The life gain could be decent. That's a cheap thing to unweb with. Carvings is like a draw too, though, which is kind of nice. I think I'd rather have the draw too and the fixing. Honestly. We're on the play this time. Yeah, I'm just gonna run it back. Actually, maybe I want to bring in the Rhinos Rampage. Just forgot about that card. That might be good here. All right, well, if we go to game 3. Got a mulligan. Yikes. I don't like this hand on the play, but I got to keep it. Not looking good. At least he mulligan 2, it seems. More lands is not what I'm looking for. I'm actually not going to attack here because I want to be able to sudden strike that thing if he's got a pump spell. That's annoying. All right. Never mind. Okay. I could attack. Then he gets to counterattack with a 1/1 and maybe web it. Then he loses the 1/1. I'm not going to attack. If he doesn't attack, I'm just going to surveil. Okay. Well, at least I can kill that. Can't even cast that. Alright, I can't block profitably anyways. We're getting in. Surveilling. I guess I'm hoping to draw like Ancestral Carvings to draw 2 creatures and let me cast Margot. Or if like Favored Fighter. But this is not looking good right now. At least he only has 3 cards left. Alright, that is one of the better draws I could have had here. Hold on. Okay. I don't know why it tapped me like that, but it's okay. I can still cast this. Play the land. I'm gonna hold the land. So you can suit up Darval. I get a good counterattack then, though. I might be winning this race. Or you just want to trade with the Favored Fighter. Yeah, we'll take it. I'll race you. That's really good. I want to play that first. Is there like a flash creature? Yeah, there is a flash. Demi is a flash creature. Let's play this first. If he has a Demi, I want to know that's coming. Alright, he doesn't. I could lead back the Spider to Surveil, or I could just get aggro. I think I'm gonna get aggro. Skip Surveilling a turn, but get more damage in, potentially. Pump spell? Sure. Still gonna hold the land. I don't think you can outrace me. With all your stuff coming into play tapped. Okay. It'll be close, actually. It's a really good draw. It has reach. So I could exile a token, and then I hit him for 8. He's down to 4. And the Margot becomes threatening. Or I could just attack with these two, do 6, and then get rid of one of those. I think I like that better. Just these two. Okay, so do I want to exile one of these? Or I just want to save it to clear a blocker next turn. Could I die? 7. If he has Grow Extra Arms, I will die. I should probably just do it. Probably the Darval is what I want to get rid of. Does the most damage, it can block the favored fighter. Yeah. I might have to destroy an attacking creature. That's kind of insane. Wow, that's so good. Alright, so let's go attack with these two. I assume he's going to blow one up. Maybe I wanted to attack with Macdi. No, yeah, maybe I did actually. Just so my things are untapped. We're going to keep the Margot, I think. Get rid of the favorite fighter. I go up to 14. Alright. So his deck's very aggro. I definitely like getting in the, where is it? Rhino's Rampage. Because this also blows up the Archangler's Sky Rod if I do excess damage. Yeah, like cheap removal would help. Maybe I don't want the Chariot just because it can't block very well. Kills a spider. Yeah, maybe I want this guy. Death Touch for spiders and late game get 2 1/1s. That's not bad. I could cut the Chariots, could cut the Carvings. Maybe just cut those two. I could cut one Margot. Yeah, maybe I just cut one Margot. I don't know if I want 2. It is hard to cast in this matchup, but I think I like the 1. I could also just cut all them. Actually, I don't need Margot to get through. You know what? Let's do that. Let's just cut the blue entirely. So we'll have to add 2 more lands. Is there anything else I want to put in? I mean, the chariot is good for enwebbing, I guess. I already have a chariot. Okay. I could bring in Zora. Zora seems decent as well. All right, I'm going to put in Zora. I'm going to cut the carvings. I'm going to add... like that. No Margos, but the deck's a little more consistent. Better against aggro. Like a card you're splashing gets worse when you're getting beat down and maybe you can't cast it. Alright, we'll keep this. Got 2 removal spells. I got Gallant Citizen, which I can maybe enweb. I think they mulliganed. That's good. If I get to web that next turn, it's pretty insane. He's thinking, like, do I even attack? Let him possibly web that? Okay, he is. So the human citizen. I think I like just getting free, the aces in play. Just the most mana efficient thing to do. Yeah. No attacks. Next turn I can play like a citizen and hold up a trick. I'm gonna take all this damage if he attacks, probably. Oh. Wow, that's really good. So you could have the Lively Leap on the Darval, which makes blocking kind of bad, or just taking it. Okay. Having 1 planes is hurting me here. What do I do? I think we go in web. This. Replay it. Hold up, grow extra arms. So I can kill his Darval on the ground, but I'm taking a lot in the air. I'm gonna have to start using removal on the flyers. Yeah, flyers are pretty annoying here. Yikes. Doesn't give us the spider reach. So I'm taking 10. All have flying. Yeah. This is not working out. Okay, so I can get rid of the costume closets. I can kill the pigeon. One of the pigeons. And I have to chump block the aerialist, because I can't actually finish it because of ward. So I have to play my MACD and chump block it. I'm just gonna die. I'm gonna die to these flyers. Yeah, that's gonna kill me. Unfortunate. I feel like getting a constraint on white man is what lost me this game. Good beats. I can give something +4/+4, but it doesn't get reach. Yep. All right, that's our first loss. Unfortunate. I feel like we sideboarded correctly in game 3. I wonder if there's anything we could have done differently. Maybe less drawing things with a Gallants and just kill his things as early as possible. Keep this. Alright, that's a good draw. We can play Favorite Fighter next turn. And then attack. Okay. I am going to offer the trade here. Okay. Other than creature. So probably choosing instant. So now it costs 3. Okay. It's a good one. I don't really want to use the treasure when I got Margot in my hand. Could get the aces in play. Next turn I could cluster if I don't use this treasure. I could just offer the trade, I suppose. Yeah, I'll offer the trade. I don't think I want to use this treasure. Okay. Takes it. Let's just pass. My god. Where are my planes at? So you can double block. All right. No, you can't double block. I'll still offer the trade. Oh, yeah, I'll let that go. It's fine. Can't get through that. If I draw planes, I can. All right, there we go. There we go. Now we are in business. Wow, just snap attacking with both. Is he gonna Wrath here? This feels like a Wrath. Trade there. No, if it's a Wrath, why would he animate his vehicle? Does he just really want to web? I'm just gonna block there. Okay. I mean, I get a good counterattack now. Was doing that. I think we're just going to clutter cluster again. Just go as wide as possible. Sure. I mean, he is at 9 life here. Can't get too aggressive. Okay. So if I attack with all, I can kill the Chizak unless he's got spectacular tactics. I could clutter cluster again just to get 2 more spiders. I get a free strider ace in play. Attack with all. I have 6. 3 get through. Cracks the food. I'm getting it with everybody. If you have tactics, it does suck, but I think I can still beat that. So he's got to make the first move here. With the food. I'm going to kill the Chizak. Does he have tactics? Okay. That's fine. It's better for me. So he goes to 2. Pass. Okay. Still can't really attack me though. What's your last card? Alright, I kind of just like building my board here. Yeah, let's just do that. I can clutter cluster next turn. Alright. So he can block 3, 3 get through, and he dies. If he has removal, he goes to 1. But then Margot will finish him off next turn. Doesn't really matter too much. Alright. Some large creatures. Okay. Large creatures. I think that's the takeaway. Definitely don't like the Rhino's Rampage against that. I think the Gore Rail seems good. It's got a clean trade on Chizak. I know he's got 2. So we're bringing him in. That might be it. I think that's probably it. So what are we cutting? Correction arms seems okay. $17. I could cut one of the citizens. Yeah, I think I'd like the carvings more. Yeah, we'll cut 1 citizen. Or Gorel. That looks good. Yep, his hand's solid. Turn 2, MacD. Turn 3, Free Strider Ace. Ooh, or I could play Margot. Next turn, I probably want the Chariot to trade with the Terran Tusk, though. I think actually my plan is next turn to play the Ace, attack with the Ace, and then play the Chariot so I can trade with the Terran Tusk. So yeah. That's my plan. Because Margot can't crew the Chariot. I like playing Margot after I can protect it with Strength of Will. Let's start with an attack, see how this goes. I will attempt to trade my Chariot for anything. Yeah. It's a little awkward. I would rather trade it for his Terran Tusk. But I think we're still going to just trade it off. Good spectacular tactics, that. Get in for 2, play Margot. Or I could save Margot as a blocker. Just taking 7 then. Is Perilous Lunge in his deck and Sunstrike. I guess I want to kill it on his turn so he can't put counters on the Terran Tusk. Then I don't get damage. Just play Margot and pass. Yeah. I think we're just gonna try and destroy that. Sea of Tactics. I mean, that was trade up by waiting. I didn't want him to then, if it did on my turn, he can then exile, put more counters on the Terran Tusk. So took a risk there, but did not pay off. Could double block the Terran Tusk. Probably have to at this point. Or I could try and kill him with Margot. Let me just think. Attack with Margot to block the Tethix next turn, put 6 counters on Margot. I'm gonna take this. God. Alright. Unfortunate. Now I gotta use Strength of Will. Still gonna going down to 3 though. So close. Margot would have been good if she lived. We're just gonna die here. There's no way he doesn't attack with both. Alright. A lot more removal than I saw first time. Let's write these down. Yeah, we're dead. I'm tempted to cut the Grow extra arms just because he's got Spectacular Tactics, Sudden Strike, and Remorseless Coup. Like 3 instant ways. Like, it makes the Margos worse, but I think that's okay. What would I rather have, though? A Caracal? Or a Citizen? 16 creatures? We're still going to keep it. I think just the possibility of going off with Margot, even though he's got all his instant speed removal, I think it's still worth keeping. Even though it's bad in a lot of circumstances. I think I still like the configuration here. We'll be on the play this time. It needs a forest, but if it gets one, it's really good. We're going to keep it. I have a little bit of time. The Sudden Strike. Come on, forest. Alright, I'll take it. What? Why didn't I get priority there? What the heck? Arena didn't give me any priority to destroy attacking or blocking creature. Come on, Arena. Guess I gotta hold full control because Arena's bugged or something. Now his tactics up. Alright. Well, we did kill it. I took 3 damage for no reason there. Man. I know I have double Margot, but we're just getting another forest here because of a Storm Soul. Sure. I mean, did I click through priority on the Sunstrike? I don't know. I'll have to watch the replay. I do have Storm Soul with the Sanctuary combo, which is good. He does have a Mothwing Shroud, which gets rid of it permanently, but I have my own Mothwing Shroud to get rid of his Mothwing Shroud. That's good if I had another green. If I get to untap and have Strength of Will to protect it, that's pretty good for me. Okay. Not even sure if I can. Removal on it now. Oh yeah, he's getting in there. That one. No attacks? It's weird. Let's just sit back. Okay. So he kills my Storm Soul, he gets to draw a card. Ah. Okay. So he's out of cards now. It's pretty good though. Alright, so I can Clutter Cluster and hold up Strength of Will. Pretty suspicious when I hold up. I don't replay the Leyline Weaver. I think it's correct. Alright, so we got a board stall here. We just gotta sit back though. So if I surveil, he has a window to kill it. That's okay. I can bring it back if I surveil a land. Yeah, see, getting that yard is super good here. Start attacking soon. But then he's got a pretty insane counterattack. I think I need it as a blocker. It comes back into play tapped. I have surveilling going though. Grow extra arms. Yeah, I think I will hold on to that. What am I waiting for before I start attacking? I guess I'm waiting for Margot. Alright, I'll bite here. I could just bring it back. Like, I think I just let that go. He does draw a card, I guess is the downside, but I get to save the grow extra arms. Yep, back in the yard. He lost to Chizak, but he got the draw. He 2-for-1'd himself. I feel like that wasn't very good. Yeah, I still don't like attacking here very much. Is there a discard in the set? I'm still going to play it, I think. Need a way to give it trample. Alright, that is bad. Indestructible. Yep. So that gets rid of it permanently, but I have my own Mothwing Shroud I can draw into. Alright, he's gearing up for a large attack here. Let's see what's coming up. Spectacular Tactics. I do want that. Just let this go. I'm just going to let this go. I can kill his Braco. I mean, I know he has Spectacular Tactics. Don't have attacks anyways. Let's just wait. I want him to make the first move here. Let's find that Mothwing Shroud. Alright, I'll keep it. Another clutter cluster. Wouldn't be that good, honestly. I'm gonna keep it though. We're in the Margot waiting room here. This kind of sucks. He knows about my tricks now. There we go. Alright, my big boy's back. And I can protect it. I got 2 ways to protect it. I can give it hexproof or indestructible. We're just gonna win off of this thing every turn, crunching in. I have 1 land in the yard still. I know he's got the remorseless thing. So let's see. I go, if I surveil, I can't have both up, right? Alright, let's keep them both up. Attack. Take 11. Okay, okay. Like that. I'm just gonna play this. Double block? Sure. I should play the land. What am I doing? I mean, I can get it back, but he does get to draw a card this way. Definitely should have played a land there. Sure. I'm not going to surveil. I want to hold up a spectacular tactics. I attack with everything. That blocks there. Yeah. Let's get in with everybody. His good blockers are gone. He's gotta make the first move. Scorpion Sting, sure. Don't care about that. He has to block the 13-13 with the 3-3. He knows I can give it hexproof and indestructible. No, you can't do this. Sure, pass priority. Spectacular tactics, targeting that. So let's give it indestructible. And if he goes remorseless coup, then I'll give it hexproof. All right. Oh, that was the match. I thought that was game 2. I was prepared to go to a third game. All right, all right. God, are we only 3-1? These matches are taking forever.